Good morning. Welcome to day 5. Yes, day 5 of bike packing across Washington. I'm surprised I remember that. Kind of a little bit of a repeat from yesterday. Long roads, big climbs, big rolling climbs, I should say. Wheat fields, couple of ranches, and that's pretty much it. That is what you get on this central side. Once we cross far enough that way, we will actually begin to see trees and other things to look at other than what looks to be the same thing on repeat. Nice little short day yesterday. Stopped at Ritzville, which is really wild for me because that's always like the last stop before getting home, because I used to live out in Post Falls, have family in Spokane. So anytime you get to Ritzville, it's like, yeah, you know, you're at that marker where you're just like a couple hours from home. So today, another short day, heading to Cheney, and then tomorrow we'll make it to Idaho. Little one day behind, but otherwise we're doing just fine. Gravel road. Almost missed my turn, too busy talking to y'all. Yeah, 9 miles in and found the gravel. That's the one nice thing though. It's like, yeah, it's a lot of wheat fields, it's a lot of ranches, it's kind of a lot of the same, but the gravel roads out here connecting the little ranches and farms are phenomenal. Some really good gravel. So I take that. I'll take that all day. All right. Continue on, sir. Hey, Cousin Mason, if you're watching this, you'll never guess what I just found in the middle of nowhere, bike packing across Washington. Ready for it? You ready? You got your own lane, buddy. Dang. Didn't know you were cool like that. Do you see all this? All those? Them fluffy things? Moody things? Yeah, clouds. Crazy clouds. That's how I know I'm almost to Spokane, Coeur d'Alene. They get amazing clouds and just moody looking skies. And it's so good to see that, not just big old open blue skies and fields. Like the terrain's changing, the sky's changing, it's all changing. We are getting freaking close, man. Yeah, we should see some lakes today, hopefully. I'm getting excited, y'all. I'm getting excited. Something other than the wheat fields, thank God. But your gravel roads, oh, they are so good. Wow. Woo!
Well, there's no problem. If you had a gun, shoot him in the head.
Found our next section of trail. This is the Columbia Plateau Trail State Park. More rail trail. Yeah. After some nice long roads today and farm roads, we're back onto what this whole mission started out on, some trail. And compared to yesterday, it's looking a lot better. This looks a lot more rideable. Maybe a little bit soft gravel, but looks a lot more rideable. Touch wood, I could be completely wrong. Yeah, I'm excited to get back on some good gravel though. Check it out, this is what we doing. Whopping 34 miles in, we are hauling butt thanks to that tailwind. 17.4 mile an hour average and 1,000 feet climbed. Are you excited to finally be back on some trail?
Yeah, just depending on what the trail's like.
I mean, if it looks like that, I'm good with it.
Yeah, if it's like that, I'm not good with it.
No, I'm fine with that. I'll take that over yesterday.
Over the sand, yeah.
Yeah, anything's better than the sand yesterday. That sand is life sucking, just takes it out of you. I don't want none of that. I want the tailwind like that and rideable gravel that away. Thank you. I think it's safe to say we are out of the deserty part and back in the, well, trees and green. Yeah. All right. The good stuff. Back to the good stuff like we started on. Green. Woo-wee. Look at the pretty flowers. I'm really digging this trail. It's pretty freaking sweet. Kind of like how we started on day one, not like how crappy it turned into yesterday and maybe the day before. They're all blurring together, you know. Oh, good stuff. Mer? So what happened was, it's like 12 o'clock and we're already in Cheney where we're supposed to stop today. And from here all the way to Coeur d'Alene is all bike path and pavement, and we're both feeling good enough, so we're gonna send it today all the way, which will put us at like 100 something miles, his first full century, and we're gonna do this thing. So we're just scrambling around for hotel options right now and stop for a little snack, which was literally a little snack. Delicious, but little. We need a little bit more calories and something cold. And then we're just gonna send it. We're gonna send it all the way, the rest of the way across Washington into Idaho and wrap this sucker up on Friday like we had originally planned. Big day. We're gonna send it big day, which means this is gonna be a long video, so sorry, not sorry. Yeah, bomb little spot. Great flat white, by the way.
He's handling all the business stuff. I'm just sitting here talking to camera things. You know, the usual. Absolutely insane day so far. Like, the new trail we had got on a while ago was just amazing. Just watching the landscape change, and super pretty all the way out to here. And then as soon as we hit Cheney, it turned into just the gravel ended and it starts pavement. So we just came up to town. Feeling good, like feeling if any day is going to be the day to send a big day, definitely be today. So I'll keep you guys updated once we figure out what we're doing. Well, we know what we're doing. We're sending it. We're just got to find a place to crash when we're absolutely wrecked at the end of the day. So we're 54 miles in, and from here, it'd be another 56 miles and 1,400 feet of climbing. Like I said, it's just now 1 o'clock, so we have the whole day. We might as well just send it and do this whole thing. Get him his first century and go freaking enjoy the lake and be like, freaking just rode across Washington. I am super excited because we just keep getting closer and closer with every pedal stroke, and it's just like, I'm just ready to be there. I'm ready to be like, cross that line, see that Idaho border. Yeah, let's go. We're good.
Huh?
We don't need anything. Airbnb. We're set.
Really?
Yep.
No way. Hell yeah. She got it one day early.
Yep.
Thanks, Mama Dukes. We owe ya.
So, in a change of events, not only are we going to get this guy's first century, not only are we back on track to get across Washington on our final day like we had planned, not only after not being able to find too many options to stay tonight, Mom's comes through clutch on the Airbnb that we were going to check into today. So all that's left to do now is go ride another 50-something miles and get you your first century.
Yeah.
And go see what go cross that frickin' finish line of the Washington border into Idaho.
Thanks, Mom.
Fucking sick, let's go!
Well, we are definitely back north. That is for sure. Fresh water, trees, and mountains.
Trees.
I like me some trees and greens. Damn. Damn, she purty. That's some nice water too. Did it, folks. We made it to Spokane. Boom. Downtown. Oh yeah. 39 miles left to Coeur d'Alene. A little bit less than that to the border. We're gonna do this thing. We're really gonna do this thing. Monday to Friday. Seattle to Coeur d'Alene. Water to water. So sick. $80 miles in. How we feeling?
Feeling good.
Ready for that first hundo?
Yeah. The sushi hit the spot. sushi, my belly. Now we're cruising.
30 miles left into our biggest day.
Yes, sir.
Almost to the state line.
1 week. Across the state in 1 week.
We've seen it all. And there was a lot to see. Yep, 80 miles in, 30 miles to go. I think we've got maybe 20 to the line. Yeah. Probably the first day that I actually feel somewhat normal again. And more so being that we're gonna smash 100 plus miles. All right, took a week to get back on track. Whew, what a day. What a frickin' day. Where's those cheater sticks now?
Wish I had them.
Puppy paws work. There it is. That's it.
Bye-bye, Washington.
That's it. Mile 0.
Woo!
Welcome to Idaho. Well, we have officially done it, folks. Monday to Friday, rode across the entire state of Washington. Seattle, all the way to Post Falls, Idaho. There's the verification. Mile 0. Good work.
Thanks, buddy.
So your 4-week taper did you well.
COVID treated me right.
COVID, 4-week taper.
And then catching this guy's cold.
And then catching my cold. And just rode across an entire state on a 50-pound bike.
No training. All heart.
All heart and ass sores.
Yeah, that's for sure. We're not done yet. We're almost to Coeur d'Alene.
I don't know, I'm pretty freaking excited. That was absolutely massive. Not often do you get a chance to ride across an entire state, so it's been a wild one. Wild seeing the landscape change so much. The little towns. Just, yeah, so much. And we're back in the trees, just like how we started. In the trees. Almost to the lake. You! Views! Welcome to Idaho. Wild. Just, you know, riding bikes across states. So why not? Why not? First hundo at the end of a 5-day riding across a freaking state? Sure, why not? That's a good time to do it.
If you must be a bear, be a grizzly.
Grr. We're not done yet. We still got like 40 miles.
Let's get it.
11 more miles to the Lake Coeur d'Alene, and then we done. You. Wild. That's one hell of a way to do a century. Why not? Why frickin' not? There she is, folks. There she is. Good old Lake Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. Damn. What a journey. So pretty too. Made it.
Yeah, buddy.
All the way.
All the way.
C to CDA. Final destination. 111 miles to finish off the last day, you know. Casual. That's normal. You gonna get in?
Maybe get some food. Oh man, nice way to end it.
Pretty incredible.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, this.
All right, it's the day after our final day. We are in Coeur d'Alene. We made it. We did the things. 112 miles yesterday. Richie gets to pack up his bike. We just got a cardboard box, and he's getting ready to fly back to Seattle. Not much we really filmed after yesterday. I mean, we were both pretty cooked. 112 miles to finish off the last day. I do have some thoughts on the trip. We'll talk about that, but I wanted to show you the mind-blowing thing of my bike that I am still amazed we made it here on. I don't think either one of us really wanted to talk about it or bring it up, and I definitely didn't want to mention it in the video just because I was trying to ignore the fact and hoping the fact that we were going to make it, but I will show you my cracked rim now. So here's what we're dealing with. Yeah, I don't know if you can tell, but the rim is completely cracked here, all the way up here, and then just kind of just shredding apart right there. I mean, it is 100% done. Like, there's no saving that. Obviously, I got the punctures and stuff in there as well, but yeah, I'm sure some people were curious about how bad the rim was or whatever, but it's pretty bad. How in the world that rim, that wheel, how I made it basically the rest of the trip without any issues, I don't know. Because the front tire, I definitely slashed and managed to actually get enough plugs into it to hold. One being right on the rim, and then punctured the rear tire and just destroyed that rim. But got lucky, it got me through. I just had that rim built not too long ago, so it sucks. I basically gotta get that hub off there and put that hub on something else, and that's it for those wheels, I guess. Those tires are definitely shot. They still have good tread on them, but with as many punctures that are in them and everything, they're shot. So, yeah. This was not a very cheap trip. I have a giant hole in my bibs. Basically went through a set of tires and a destroyed rim. So, yeah, fun stuff. Yeah, and then on top of that, I'm basically gonna strip the bike down, basically repack everything, refigure out what I'm taking for the trip a week from now. Not sure why his bike's all the way stripped down when it's got to go in a box, but hey. I opened the garage door for this guy and he still drags the box through the house. Open the garage door for you.
Oh, thanks.
Since you had nothing fun to say to the camera yesterday, you got anything good to say about the trip or anything? Now that it's done and over with?
No. No, man, it's just a really good journey, and man, it was a lot to get here. So if you don't know, I was supposed to run a 50K with this guy back in February, but I got injured, and then he said, "You can't run, you should buy a bike." So I bought a bike, and then come ride across Washington with me. So here we are. And a lot of obstacles to get here, man, and it's awesome that we did it, you know? It's a great time. Can't wait to do it again.
What's the next date?
Next trip, I want to do Olympic Peninsula in Washington.
There you go.
Yeah, which is there's like a 3-day route that circumnavigates the whole peninsula, which is pretty epic. So that would be a good one.
Yeah, I had an absolute blast. Lots of challenges to get across, like he was saying. Like, being sick is a huge element that really just throws a wrench in it. And then just navigating and, you know, kind of just trying to adjust on the fly, things like that. But all in all, I think it was absolutely epic. And the crazy thing that I never told you guys is, like, I've wanted to do this route and this trip for so long now that I can't even tell you how it came about. It's been that long. It's just, before I got into bikepacking, before I got into riding long miles, like, it's just always something I wanted to do. And every year, you know, I kind of found a way to just not do it. And this was the first year that I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna do it. So with that said, if you have that epic trip or that dream of bucket list ride or whatever it is, just stop, go do it, hands down. Whether it's incredible or ends up being shitty or whatever, just go do it. I am beyond thrilled to finally check this one off the box, because it's been in my head probably for 7+ years. And to actually see and experience and just actually do the damn thing is pretty incredible. Like, at the end of the day, like, when all is said and done, and be like, yeah, you remember that time we rode across the frickin' state of Washington? Remember that time we rode across the state of Washington and cracked your rim not even halfway in and still somehow made it? Yeah. So, and if anybody's going to do this, make sure you have big fat tires or plan on some serious detours, because after you get down off of basically Snoqualmie, the trail does get rowdy in some spots where it's borderline doable. Absolutely incredible to see the state of Washington and just ride across it. It is just mind-blowing how different it is in different sections, how much the landscape changes. Super cool to see just the different types of little towns and the people. Super cool just running into all the different people that are bikepacking or, you know, curious what we're doing. Like, we ran into a lot of cool people that were also riding the trail and bike packing and stuff. So a lot of good people that you run across on the way as well. I think it just adds to the experience and everything. And it's really hard right now to process everything that just happened. It's kind of like all in whirlwind. I mean, you cover so many miles in X amount of days, and everything is just like, wow, where did we come from? What did we start with? Like, what day are we on? It all becomes a blur. So with that said, absolutely incredible journey. Super stoked for that guy for coming out and just going 0 to 1,000 beast mode, and basically going from an injured ultra runner to a cross-country cyclist now. You can't make that up.
Gotta live up to the tattoo, you know? If you must be a bear, be a grizzly.
Yeah, that's all we got. I hope you guys enjoyed these videos. Thank you to everybody that subscribed. I ended up with like 20 new subscribers yesterday. Like, just wild. Shout out to everybody we seen on the trail. Shout out to everybody that stopped and then asked about, you know, what we're doing, documenting it, and then checked out the channel. So thank you to everybody who's followed along with the journey. Appreciate it. And with that said, like, comment, subscribe, all those fun things. And I will see you in a couple weeks for another trip with somebody else for something else that I have not told you about, which in hindsight makes this seem a lot easier. That's scary.